And now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome! I assume everybody can see me, but I wish I could see you guys. I never thought we would go on spring break and never come back to Mesa, but here we are thriving during a pandemic. Some are out there living life, some can't stop crying about the situation, and some are going crazy because there's nothing new to watch on Netflix. But we've made it. We have lasted 4 years and have had the worst and best days of our lives. We have cheered at sports events, assemblies, dances, and when we found out there was no state testing. Think about it. Not too long ago, we were 8th graders, ready to get out of junior high, and saw the next 4 years as terrifying, exciting, and impossible. But we have conquered it. The class of 2020 will always be the class during COVID-19, and the class that had graduation at home. But I know that the class of 2020 will go far in life. We will be remembered for more than this frustrating disease. I can see it. Some will be parents. Some will have successful jobs and businesses. Some will continue their sports careers. Some might even be our future leaders. Hopefully, none of us will be sitting on the couch. So let's show the world what it least expects, the class of 2020. I love you all, and I'm so grateful for my time at Mesa. As we embrace the next chapter of our lives, our days at Mesa will always be with us, because tradition never graduates. The memories we made are so special. As we're down and struggling, we can look back and cherish the memories we have made. A poem by a Scottish man says, "God gives us memories so that we may have June roses for the Decembers of our lives." Go, class of 2020, the world awaits. And as always, carry on.
The great Rocky Balboa has taught me that you, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. And man, has this been a pretty hard hit. We missed out on a lot. Senior sports were cut short and we never got our last season. Performances were canceled. Prom didn't happen. Senior ditch day wasn't a thing. We will never get to walk at our high school graduation. But worst of all, we didn't get to fulfill our senior prank. We missed out on a lot of our lasts, but this doesn't mean we have to let this keep us down. As Rafiki in Lion King said, yes, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. I think some of us have been trying to deny what COVID-19 has done to our senior year, or it hasn't really dawned on us what it really means. Even though some of our circumstances are devastating, we can press forward with our future plans. Let's finish this year with a bang by celebrating what we've accomplished. I mean, we're graduating high school. Not only that, we have had an amazing first part of our senior year. We excelled in sports, performing arts, academics, clubs, and service. So let's not focus on the things we missed out on, but rather the things we have done and learned. But even if we do end up focusing on what COVID-19 has done to our year, I think we have all learned something from this experience. I know I have learned patience. Spending all day with family members can be hard. We have learned motivation because we had to pass our classes all on our own, and we know how hard it is to do work at home. We have learned a new appreciation for our teachers for working even harder since we can't be there. We've also gained a better appreciation for our friends. Some will be friends we never see again, but remember forever. Also, the friends we have made and loved that have kept us sane are no longer able to hang out with us. We miss them and hope to reconnect as soon as this is all over. This isn't all we have learned, but oh boy, was it a lot. I've had a lot of the time to reflect on the things that I have learned in high school as well. And I know I'm speaking for all the senior class when I say this, but the biggest thing we have learned is how to procrastinate just enough and then throw everything together at the last minute. Not really, but it is a life skill I've learned. Okay, but in all seriousness, I've learned how hard teachers work to help us learn. I've learned that success comes from yourself, that asking for help is okay. I've learned that being yourself is the best way to go, and I've learned true friendship. This is something Mesa High has engraved into our learning, maybe without even noticing it. Another big thing high school has taught me is to keep on moving forward no matter how hard things get. Yes, this is hard, but it also has its good moments. We've come together as jackrabbits, and we're able to do so much in our circumstances. Even though our years cut short, that doesn't mean any of our future plans are. We can keep trying our best and exceeding all expectations throughout our lives. This was just the end of the beginning. These 12 years of school were just the foundation for the rest of our lives, but it's our turn to take over and keep going. Now that we've made it this far, we get to focus on our future and what we want to be. We are all miracles and can do absolutely anything we set our minds to. So let's begin this new chapter with this mindset, and remember, as always, carry on.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Brandon Perez. Like you, I'm anxious about the future. I may not know all of you here tonight by name, however, we are bound by a common thread. We are jackrabbits. I thank you for filling the halls, the classes, and Mesa High with spirit for the past 4 years. I thank our teachers and counselors for dedicating their lives to our success. Some of us are going to college and others are going to the military. Some will get a job and others aren't sure of what's next. Regardless of our plans, take a moment and slow down. Breathe and think back on what you've accomplished. Forget about what you could have done and be proud of what you have done. Take pride that you made it. You are here because you are dedicated to carrying your legacy forward. Today, we forge ourselves in the history of Mesa High and set out to make something new. We may stumble or get lost, but it's okay. Life isn't about failing or succeeding. It's about the journey. Don't hide from failure. Embrace it. Try something new, and if you fall, oh well, get back up again and keep moving forward. Live life with excitement. Take risk. Be ambitious, and don't limit yourself. It's exciting, yet I know our hands tremble as we are now in control behind the wheel. It's funny, the first time I was behind the wheel, I crashed into the couch in the garage. And this may be the case for many of us. We may be a crazy train off the rails crashing through life. Yet think about it, we're still moving forward. Just paving our own path. There's a quote I like that says, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." I've had a little too much fun with my free time, I'm sure you can relate, and did a little research. Almost 50 years ago, the class of 1968 experienced something just like us. They felt the support we do now. Old Main burned down and the community became home. Fellow jackrabbits, we hold a special place in the heart of our city. While the world might be full of predators, we carry on. While everything may not be the way we hoped for, I quote a graduate from the class of 1968, "I kind of like being unique." Much of our lives have been based on a strict set of rules that say if we don't succeed, then we have failed. This is the greatest lie we're made to believe. There's room to grow and to be spontaneous. Go out of your comfort zone, get freaky, not in a scary way, but just do something different. Start giving people a crazy eye. I also don't mean to be rebellious, but find yourself and enjoy who you are. Find your core beliefs and stand for them always. Enjoy life. There's no reason not to, especially during these times. I know sometimes the world seems like it's falling apart, but I believe in a better tomorrow, in a better future. I also believe that all of you here are part of my Mesa High family, and I know each and every one will be just fine. We suffered together through what felt as if our spirit was dying. We've lost loved ones, friends, teachers, and family. However, on the verge of defeat and the bombardment of struggles, our voices rose and our arms united to sing "Carry On." Fellow jackrabbits, let's live a life full of empathy, treasuring Mesa High in our hearts. Let's move forward and on our journeys, reflect on our traditions and culture. Now I'm going to say something that may raise some eyebrows, but there are no right or wrong choices, only choices and our consequences. We've seen what life has to offer, both good and bad, but now it's time to live it and build a future we want.
glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, let us live to make men free while God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory,
Mesa High is well known for its legacy and traditions. We are proud to celebrate one of these long-standing traditions and recognize the students from one family who have all graduated as jackrabbits. These students are the fifth child or more and the last in the family to graduate from Mesa High. Catherine Hatch, daughter of Kirk Hatch and Amy Strawn, fifth and last to graduate. Rosie Luna, daughter of Robert Luna and Roseanne Galarza, fifth and last to graduate. Gabriela Ruiz, daughter of Gabriel Ruiz and Teresa Rodriguez, fifth and last to graduate. Jessica Ellsworth, daughter of Tom Ellsworth and Dorothy Duche, sixth and last to graduate. Kimberly Baron, daughter of Jesus and Carolina Baron, eighth and last to graduate. Anna Fleming, daughter of Michael and Sue Ann Fleming, ninth and last to graduate. Amy Farnsworth, daughter of Jay and Connie Farnsworth, 10th and last to graduate. Whitney Garner, daughter of Nancy Garner and the late Les Garner, the 11th and last to graduate from Mesa High School. The school's legacy and traditions continue to be passed down through the generations and many of our families. The following students and their families have multiple generations who have proudly graduated as jackrabbits. These students are the third generation or more and the last to graduate from Mesa High School. Amy Farnsworth. Her mother, Connie Farnsworth, graduated in 1966, and her grandmother, Onita Young, graduated from Mesa High School in 1941. Rosie Luna. Her mother, Roseanne Galarza, graduated in 1990. Her father, Robert Luna, graduated in 1988. And her grandfather, George Q. Luna, graduated from Mesa High School in 1958. Whitney Garner. Her father, Les Garner, graduated in 1966. Her mother, Nancy Nicole Garner, graduated in 1967. Her grandmother, Charlene Stevens, graduated from Mesa High in 1946. And her grandfather, Guy Nicol, graduated from Mesa High School in 1944. We honor those graduates as their families honor us by continuing the legacy of multiple generations graduating from Mesa High School. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Kirk Thomas. I am your principal at Mesa High School. Thank you to all of our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, family members, and friends for joining us remotely this evening. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, I hope you enjoyed this special presentation as we recognize and celebrate the graduating class of 2020. I would like to give special thanks to Dr. David McNeil and Mrs. Jenny Richardson for joining us for this celebration. Dr. McNeil is an assistant superintendent for Mesa Public Schools. Mrs. Richardson is a member of the governing board for Mesa Public Schools. I'm going to begin right away by addressing the elephant in the room, so to speak. This is not how any of us envisioned our graduation ceremony. Due to the tragic pandemic that took the world by storm, the end of the school year was not typical in any way, including this celebration this evening. And while I am heartbroken and saddened by the number of experiences that our students missed out on, particularly our graduating seniors, I do want to attempt to shine a light on many of the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2020. So let me do just that. First, we have 707 graduates in the class of 2020. In addition, we have 5 foreign exchange students who will receive honorary diplomas. Those 5 students come to us from Italy, Germany, Norway, Denmark, and Chile. Many of our students have earned the Mesa Public Schools Advanced Honor for Excellence in Academic seal. This designation requires additional rigorous coursework beyond the standard diploma. We have 63 students from the class of 2020 who have earned that honor. We would also like to recognize the number of students who finished their coursework with a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. There are an amazing 154 students who have earned this distinction. As of this moment, the class of 2020 has earned over $7.6 million in scholarships, and I am quite confident that that number will be even higher when all of the final data comes in. Simply amazing. We have 1 student who is a National Merit Finalist. We have 74 scholarships to Arizona State University, 20 scholarships to the University of Arizona, 70 scholarships to Northern Arizona University, and at this moment, we currently have 8 students headed to BYU, and over 200 of our seniors have been accepted to an in-state community college. Many of our graduating seniors have completed coursework in advanced placement courses. The exams associated with these rigorous courses give students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. We have 480 students take a total of 636 exams in 19 different content areas. In addition, 296 students earned dual enrollment credit by taking classes designed to be taken at community colleges. Let me share some information with all of you in regards to our AVID graduates. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination. This year, we have 69 students complete the requirements for AVID graduation. The AVID graduates alone earned over $2.8 million in scholarship money. In addition, AVID graduates completed 12,575 hours of community service. Let's talk about service. Service is an important part of Mesa High School and our community. The graduating class of 2020 showed that service is an important part of who they are. This class has amassed over 50,508 hours during their time here. Further, over 200 of our seniors completed 150 or more hours, earning the Service Learning Seal of Excellence. Let's turn our attention to the Performing Arts Department to highlight many accomplishments from this school year. In the Drama Department, Spotlight received 1 superior and 2 excellent ratings for ensemble seen at the Utah Shakespeare Festival. In Orchestra, we received a superior with distinction at the Fall Orchestra Festival, the highest rating we have received in 4 years. In addition, our orchestra program earned a superior rating at the Area Festival, again, the highest rating in 4 years. And finally, we had 14 of our students accepted into the West Region Honor Orchestra, and once again, that is the highest number of students in the last 4 years. In choir, our a cappella choir earned a superior with distinction at the Fall Arizona Choral Educators Festival. Our chamber singers earned 2 superior ratings at the NAU Jazz Madrigal Festival, and we have 29 students that were ranked in the West Region Honor Choir. And finally, from the Performing Arts Department, let's talk about the band. Our marching band won the Aboda Division II State Marching Band Championship this year. Our wind ensemble received a superior with distinction rating at the Aboda Area Festival. The jazz band earned a superior with distinction rating at the Aboda Area Jazz Festival. Also, 17 students from the band program participated in West Region Honors ensembles. Our Mesa High Saxophone Quartet was one of 4 quartets to make AMEA state finals. And finally, this is the 3rd consecutive year that a Mesa High band student has performed at All-State Jazz Band. In the area of visual arts, Mesa High performed extremely well at the Arizona State Fair, where we won the jewelry division, taking 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, and honorable mention. Our career and technical education programs provide students with many different possible career paths at Mesa High School. Here are some highlights from CTE this school year. In digital photo, our students took 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place at the Benedictine Masters of Tomorrow Art Contest. The Educators Rising program earned a gold level chapter award, an honor which only 5 schools in the state of Arizona received. One student served as an Educators Rising state officer. 3 students earned Master in Student Achievement Awards. 6 students earned Excellence in Student Achievement Awards, and another 7 students earned Merit in Student Achievement Awards. Future Business Leaders of America attended the Region 2 competition with 24 participants and earned 22 total medals. DECA is a program where students study business, finance, marketing, management, and sales. In our DECA program this year, 16 members earned 1st or 2nd place medals. In biotech, 2 students placed 1st at the Mesa Public Schools District Science Fair, qualifying for state in microbiology and social sciences. 2 other projects placed at the District Science Fair in social sciences and environmental studies. We continue to be extremely proud of our junior ROTC program. We are currently on track to earn our 7th straight Air Force JROTC Distinguished Unit Award. The cadets amassed over 2,600 community service hours during this school year. One student finished 2nd place in the East Valley Cadet of the Year competition, competing against more than 25 JROTC units and more than 2,500 cadets. It was another great year for junior ROTC. Now, Let's shift our attention to sports, where we enjoyed a great year in athletics. Our Spirit line had a tremendous season, finishing 9th place in the USA Spirit National Competition. We had 14 student athletes sign letters of intent to play at schools beyond their high school years. We had 3 different teams qualify for the state playoffs: girls volleyball, girls basketball, and boys soccer. In addition, our boys soccer team is the East Valley Region champions for the 5th year in a row. Many of our student athletes were recognized by being on the East Valley All-Region team for their sport. Further, we have the East Valley Player of the Year in girls volleyball. We have the East Valley Player of the Year in badminton. We have the East Valley Player of the Year in girls basketball. And we have the East Valley Player of the Year in boys soccer. Football had its first ever Under Armour All-American. We have 2 first-team 6A all-conference selections, 1 in girls volleyball and 1 in boys soccer. We also have 3 second-team 6A all-conference selections, 1 in football, 1 in girls basketball, and 1 in boys soccer. In swim and dive, we had 11 boys and 9 girls qualify for the state meet. Our wrestling team had 10 boys qualify for state wrestling with 3 state placers. 2 girls qualified for state wrestling, including our first ever female region champion. Mesa High also enjoyed having the National Federation of High Schools Section 7 Boys Soccer Coach of the Year, which includes the states of California, Arizona, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah. Before the school closure, our spring sports started off with a bang. We competed in sand volleyball for the first time ever. Our baseball team was 8-1, and our boys volleyball team, led by a preseason All-American player, was 8-2, and in my opinion, poised to win a state championship this year. As you heard, the graduating class of 2020 is a tremendous group of young people who have already accomplished a great deal of things. Congratulations to our seniors. Now, seniors, I would like to take just a couple of moments to share some thoughts directly with you. As I mentioned earlier, no one wanted this to be the way that your 13 years of education would end. To be watching this celebration from afar, instead of being in Jackrabbit Stadium on our football field, is disheartening to all of us. You may be upset, disappointed, or even angry about the events and experiences that you did not get to participate in the last quarter of your final high school year. And to be extremely frank with you, I too have had all of those feelings. But instead of focusing on what you missed out on, I choose to think about all of the positive experiences and opportunities that you enjoyed over all of the years of your schooling. I choose to reflect on the academic accomplishment that you have all obtained by graduating from Mesa High School tonight. This is a huge milestone in your lives. I choose to think about the successes you had in athletics, performing arts, and clubs on our campus. I choose to remember the number of service hours completed by this class, well over 50,000 hours. That is impressive. I choose to think about all the growth, development, and social interactions you have had along the way that have prepared you to go out into the world. With our current world events, we probably have more questions right now than we have answers. And many people believe that school is a place where students come to find answers to questions. But I would disagree with that. I choose to believe that school is where you develop the essential attitudes and skills that will prepare you for your future success, to tackle the world that is waiting for you out there. I choose to believe the graduating class of 2020 is ethical, inclusive, and resilient. I choose to believe that the class of 2020 will go on to do great things in this world because you are collaborators, because you are communicators, because you are contributors in your community, because you are creative thinkers and innovators, and because you are critical thinkers and problem solvers. In closing, I choose to believe that the events of the past 9 or 10 weeks will not define you or your high school careers. Instead, I choose to believe that the graduating class of 2020 will go on to accomplish great things, make us all proud, and add to the strong legacy of Mesa High School. Graduates, I congratulate and celebrate each and every one of you. And remember, at the appropriate time, to toss the cap, MHS. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I present the Mesa High School class of 2020. I hereby certify that these students have satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed for graduation by the Mesa Unified School District's governing board and the requirements of the Arizona State Board of Education.
Good evening. I would like to say first, thank you to the graduates of Mesa High. Yay! Your hard work, dedication, and commitment has landed you here tonight, this special night in your life. Next, I would like to recognize our parents and support systems that guided our graduates every step of the way. Your persistence, love, and sometimes nagging paid off, trust me. Our staff here at Mesa High is the third group that must be recognized. They are a very special group of professionals that work tirelessly to ensure we all succeed. My sincere thank you is genuine and warranted. Lastly, I would like to recognize our governing board for entrusting leadership, administration, staff, and partners to work the magic that gets done here every single day. Thank you so much for that. One piece of advice as you move forward. As you grow old, learn and lead and celebrate this wonderful life that has many things available for you. So go out there and make it happen. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for allowing me a few minutes to share my thoughts. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Jenny Richardson of the Mesa Unified School District Governing Board, who will accept the class of 2020 and confer the diplomas. Thank you.
I'm really excited to be joining you for Mesa High's graduation. The traditions and legacy of Mesa High mean a lot to my family, as my mom, then Marcia Lindblom, graduated a jackrabbit in 1963, and today my nephew, Joe Montague, adds to our growing family total, now 6 strong as one of Mesa High's proud graduates. We are so proud of him and all of you. Congratulations. As a governing board, we have been participating in conversations about something called the Portrait of a Graduate for more than a year. We have sought input from anyone we could engage: students, parents, teachers, community members, staff members, administrators, you name it. We asked them what they wanted our Mesa Public Schools graduates to be like. There have been hours and hours of meeting and so much talking. And all of those conversations boiled down to this. Without a doubt, everyone agreed we want to graduate students who are ethical, who are inclusive, and who are resilient. I am so sorry. We had no idea how quickly we would ask you to be resilient. We didn't know how many rites of passage and time-honored lasts would be unavailable to the class of 2020. It isn't fair. But what we have seen from you, Mesa High class of 2020, can be summed up in the lines of some of the best workout songs from my playlist. And now for the cheesy part of my talk. Loosely, in the words of Chumbawamba, we have seen you that every time you've been knocked down, you've got up again, and Corona's never going to keep you down. And borrowing lines from Katy Perry, You've shown us your eye of the tiger, your fighters, you're dancing through the fires, 'cause you are champions, and we can hear you roar. And finally, Miley Cyrus and I are sorry to tell you, but there's always going to be another mountain. You're always going to want to make it move. There's always going to be an uphill battle, and sometimes it might feel like you're going to have to lose. But resilience means you will be stronger because of the climb. Okay, no more songs. That could have been worse. I could have sung them for you, but you're welcome. Thank you for showing all of us what the Mesa High class of 2020 is made of. Your resilience makes us proud. You're going to do great things as you carry on. Mr. Thomas, I happily accept the class of 2020 and confirm that these students have satisfactorily completed the Mesa Unified School District's and the Arizona State Board of Education's requirements for an unprecedented kind of graduation.
Jordan Aceto, Francisco Acosta, Cesar Acosta Vargas, Jesus Aguilar Lucio, Daniela Aguilera Tadeo, Natalie Anguinaga Morales, Kasim Ahmed, Amna Al Asadi, Khalid Al Obaidi, Marcos Alameda, Hassanain Aghanimi, Hani Al Jurani, Luis Alonso, Zainab Al Saidi, Hatem Al Shukri, Dulce Altamirano, Ana Altamirano Silva, Calvin Alvarado, Jacqueline Alvarez Solorio, Carla Amador, Andrew Amador Fernandez, Edgar Amador Perez, Mariela Amaya, Carlos Adrian Amparano, Karen Andrade, Daniel Andrew, Cody Annis, Brianna Aragon Quijada, Brian Arana Garay, Sergio Arceo, Kimberly Arenas, Abilene Armendares Hernandez, Laura Armendares Rodriguez, Jasmine Armenta, Shay Arnett, Preston Ariola, Brian Arroyo Susano, Abby Ashcroft, Evan Atwell, Emmanuel Avellaneda, Christian Avila, Claudia Avila Banda, Edward Avila Ortiz, Angela Aviles Zamora, Zachary Baca, Trent Baker, Zoe Baker, Michaela Balderas, Jordan Baldonado, Tanya Vanegas Enriquez, Natalia Barnes, Alan Barranco Garcia, Alicia Barro, Kimberly Barron, Megan Barros Aguilera, Brooke Barton, Luis Carlos Becerra, Taylor Behrman, Unibi Beltran Gonzalez, Sandra Beltran Valeriano, Veronica Benitez Hauman, Christian Benitez Vega, Caleb Bestman, Angel Betancourt, Ethan Betts, Georgia Biagini, Brittany Bigler, Kathleen Blaine, Connor Blaylock, Julio Bonilla Cruz, Hayden Booth, Evan Boson, Jasmine Boyer, Tanis Boyle, Alex Daval Brewster, Jaden Brigman, Nicholas Briseño, Kalaya Brown, Tristan Brummett, Alicia Buck, Joseph Buell, Serena Burgos, Jonathan Burton, Stephen Butel, Jesus Cabanillas Nunez, George Cairo, Rochelle Calderon Cortez, Ofelia Calleros Ramirez, Jesus Camarena, Jordan Camarena Martinez, Brian Campos, Diana Campoy, Annabelle Candlin, Caden Cantrell, Jesus Cardenas, Litzy Carino, Rebekah Carlson, Kimberly Carrasco Rivera, Yesia Carrillo Gonzalez, Jaden Carey, Bridget Carter, Brooklyn Carter, Aurora Carvalho, Jothan Kamakana Castillo, Shelby Castillo, Alondra Castro Montoya, Gina Castro Romero, Melanie Serna Areola, Mirinda Cervantes, Emily Cervantes Rojas, Suhari Chaparro Quesada, Yareli Chaparro Sarazu, Emery Chapman, Brandon Chavez, Cruz Chavez, Osvaldo Chavez Rios, Joseph Chavira, Jose Chairez, Josue Chinchillas Martinez, Noah Christensen, Eric Cisneros, Hannah Cofield, Rodney Coleman, Jamie Contreras Gomez, Edward Moses Cooley, Otto Coons, Antonio Cordova Hermosillo, Alan Corral, Nyla Corral, Enya Cortez, Adriana Coda, Adriel Covarrubias, JC Covington, Leslie Cox, Emma Crandall, Amelia Crockett, Leila Crockett, Ana Cruz Gonzalez, Brisa Cruz Perez, Itzel Cuellar, Anel Cuevas Alcala, Cooper Camard, Titan Camard, Tucker Cunningham, Joshua Curley, Rock Curtis, Serena Daniels, Latrivia Dewan, Gabriela de Jesus Rangel, Charlie Danielle DeCourcy, Wesley Del Llano, Dylan Delgadillo Terrazas, Alondra Delgado, Darlene Delgado Armendares, Anthony Diaz, Jacqueline Diaz Lira, Gabriel Diaz Molina, Dylan Dixon, D'Amico Dillard, Paul DiPietro, Tyus Dodson, Jose Domingo Jose, Noah Dominguez, Maritza Duarte, Juan Duarte Robles, Justin Dubois, Abdiel Duran Quesada, Canon Dush, Faye Hyacinth Adriantes, Daniela Egan, Brandon Eifert, Jessica Ellsworth, Elena Emmett, Logan Engelsman, Marissa Escobar, Juan Escorcia Valdez, Juan Espinosa, Maria Espinosa Gil, Victoria Esposito, Bridget Effington, Mercedes Farias, Manuel Farias Reyes, Amy Farnsworth, Nicholas Fosshaber, Alfonso Faustino Medina, Jennifer Felix Campos, Aribet Fernandez, Kenia Fernandez Sartain, Alexander Ferrer, Joshua Fields, Efrain Felipe Estrada. Zakia Fillingame. Cadence Finkel. Monica Fisher. Anna Fleming. Daniel Flores. Erica Flores. Joshua Flores. Rosa Flores. Silipeleto Fonoti. Juvia Fonseca Aguilar. Grant Foreman. Andrew Forshee. Alexis Foster. Tatum Fournier. Naivit Ebenit Fragoso. Daphne Francisco. Jasmine Frank. Mason Freddy. Andrew Fuentes.
Leonardo Fuentes Ramirez.
Courtney Finan. Renee Gagnon. Justine Galarza. Alonso Galindo Alvarez. Christopher Galindo Dominguez. Irma Gallardo Duran. Malia Gallimore. Latricia Gambrell. Nimzi Gamez Felix. Destiny Garcia. Julian Garcia. Sierra Garcia. Yami Garcia. Kimberly Garcia Avalos. Daniela Garcia Bravo. Allison Garcia Hernandez. Pablo Garcia Marquez. Jacobo Garcia Morales. Montserrat Garcia Nava. Diana Garcia Ornelas. Amy Garcia Sanchez. Luis Garcia Vilches. Roberto Garcia Villalba. Karina Garcia Fernandez. Jordan Gardiner. Ty Gardner. Whitney Garner. Oscar Garnica Zavala. Alexia Gastelum Contreras. Sergio Gastelum Salazar. Fatima Ghazi. Akopo Gedina. Yaire Gil Vega. Gary Knighting. Jolie Godsey. Joseph Gomez. Angela Gomez Hernandez. Anaí Gomez Molina. Austin Gonzalez. Ricardo Gonzalez Alvarez. Carla Gonzalez Amador. Luis Gonzalez. Yamileth Gonzalez. Carolina Gonzalez Avila. Brian Gonzalez Martinez. Maria Judith Gonzalez Quiñones. Edgar Gonzalez Ramon. Edgar Gonzalez Siqueiros. Whitney Goodman. Daniel Gordon. Orion Gordon. Arturo Grajeda Hernandez, Tara Gray, Joel Greeley, Jaden Green, Kayla Griffin, Ezra Grimes, Jonathan Guerrero Fernandez, Maria Guerrero Ramirez, Giovanni Guevara, Anaí Guevara Rodriguez, Hector Guillen Aguilar, Yesenia Gurrola de Anda, Brandon Gutierrez Hernandez, Gabriela Gutierrez Lopez, Francisco Guzman, Eric Guzman Gonzalez, Spencer Hagen, Brianna Hanna, Ali Hansen, Hadiel Hansen Richards, Catherine Hatch, Sitalingi Avea, Rollin Hawes, Aaron Hernandez, Amory Hernandez, Bianca Hernandez, Bria Hernandez, Caroline Hernandez, Marisol Hernandez, Rico Hernandez, Isaiah Hernandez Alvarado, Johanna Hernandez Cruz, Cecilia Hernandez Flores, Yvonne Hernandez Flores, Yasmin Hernandez Torres, Karina Hernandez Torres, Daphne Hernandez Trejo, Jesus Hernandez Vega, Viviana Herrera, Joshua Heslop, Lena Hughes, Mia Hinojosa, Parker Hurd, Alan Hobbs, Gabrielle Hodge, Anissa Hollins, Trinity Holloway, Lucille Horn, Devin Houston, Amarani Huerta Hernandez, Zachary Hummel Wells, Persephone Hunter, Jacob Imai Ortiz, Alexander Islas Espinosa, Hovo Ivanov, Sitlali Isa Acosta, Julian Jackson, Jackson James, Mackenzie Jensen, Javier Jimenez Bueno, Brianna Jimenez Guevara, Anthony Joaquin, Tobias Johansson, Aaron Johnson, Brian Johnson, Isabel Johnson, Keegan Johnson, Anderson Jones, Vanessa Jones, Petrona Juan Gaspar, Floricela Juan Pedro, Mauricio Juarez Miramontes, Eric Juarez Ortiz, April K, Ahmed Kazem, Anthony King, Elijah Kennard, Jasper Claessens, Mackenzie Koshuk, Kyle Kreika, Crew Larson, Sabra Larson, Ali Latif, Joseph Lawrence, Justine Lawrence, Destiny Lawrence, Dante Lawson, Giselle Leal Tavera, Alexander Lee, Mario Leon, Maria Leon Negrete, Priscilla Leon Ramirez, Tristan Lascalette, Jasmine Linson, Cameron Linton, Soraya Lloyd, Jaylyn Loggins, Caitlin Lomayesva, Brooklyn Long, Justin Long, Ashley Lopez, Cesar Lopez Gonzalez, Jennifer Lopez Guillen, Aaliyah Lopez Vargas, Jesus Ernesto Lopez Vega, Robert Lovato, Ali Lovin, Fletcher Lucas, Misty Lucero Burnaby, Martine Luna, Rosie Luna, Siradi Luna Ayala, Jonathan Macias, Jennifer Macias Lopez, Michaela Magdaleno, Josephine Maldonado, Montserrat Maldonado, Adam Monjares, Alicia Manuel, Brian Martinez, Destiny Martinez, Caitlin Martinez, Kaylee Martinez, Jacqueline Martinez Lara, Roxana Martinez Lopez, Christian Martinez Rodriguez, Noelia Corsi Martinez Rodriguez, Jane Mason, Samantha Mason, Brittany Mateo, Angela Matias, Tammy Mazariegos, Kinsey McCleve, Brenton McCullough, Roma McAvoy, Mollymau McElhaney, Cameron McKelvey, Jasmine Medina, Selena Medina, Salvador Medina Jr., Yolanda Mejia Castaneda, Gabrielle Mejia Green, Jessica Melchor, Diego Mendez Melendez, Adriana Mendez Montes, Lizette Mendoza Chavez, Brenda Mendoza Martinez, Valeria Mercado, Adrian Mergist, Colin Merkley, Aliza Mesa Cordova, Anna Miller, Christian Miranda, Lisbeth Miranda Bordon, Manuel Miranda Quintero, Elizabeth Mireles Montañez, Araceli Molina, Gabrielle Molina, Anel Molinar, Portia Mondragon, Joseph Montague, Maximiliano Montes de Oca, Samantha Montgomery, Dylan Moore, Jennifer Mora, Yesenia Morales, Jesus Morales Murrieta, Kevin Morales Osegueda, Iván Morales Peña, Alex Morales Perez, Ariana Moran, Haley Moreno, Kaylee Moreno, Lexis Moreno, Giovanni Morfin, Tayana Morones, Ariana Mosqueda, Hernan Munguia Rodriguez, Aaron Murphy, Dahaira Narvaez, Noemi Nava Macias, Alexis Nava Ruby, Daniel Navarro Dominguez,
Riley Nelson,
Danny Newman, Joseph Newman, Misty Newman, Tate Nicholson, Luis Alan Nicolas Moroyoki, Luis Nigoa, Katrina No, Savannah Nunnally, Cassandra Nuves, Gloria Obeso Gonzalez, Jasmine Ochoa, Nicholas Ochoa, Pilar Octavo Alcala, Dennis Ocano, Beatriz Olivas, Megan Olney, Kendall Olson, Emily Olvera, Susana Olvera Lopez, Alejandra Ontiveros, Itzel Orozco Fernandez, Seth Ortega, Julissa Ortega Gutierrez, Aura Ortiz, Emily Ortiz Ayon, Pedro Ortiz Diegues, Jonathan Ortiz Marquez, Viridiana Osorio, Roberto Osorio Reyes, Nathaniel Osment, Clarissa Pacheco, Jose Palma Ortega, Angelina Parra, Francisco Parra, Darius Patterson, Manuel Pedro, Ruben Belagard Valdez, Caitlin Peña, Alize Peralta, Brandon Perez, Juliana Perez, Nelly Perez Garcia, Dennis Perez Guerrero, Luis Perez Pineda, Karen Perez Preciosa, Jose Antonio Perez Ramirez, Devani Perez Salgado, Catarina Perez Alonso, Stephen Perkins, Tabitha Perry Bustamante, CJ Peterson, Christian Pina, Joseph Pina, Naphtali Pina Sanchez, Kimberly Pita, Reina Pollock, Giovanna Portillo Vanegas, Yamile Prado Espinosa, Jordan Price, Celia Huchi Delgadillo, Maggie Piragraski, Shema Cater, Dryden Quist, Cesar Ramirez, Marcus Ramirez, Ramon Ramirez, Diana Ramirez Garcia, Julian Ramirez Igarera, Noreli Ramirez Vasquez, Leslie Ramirez Ibarra, Jessica Ramirez Morales, Kiana J. Aurora Ramos, Luis Ramos, Oscar Ramos Tabullo, Christina Rapier, Briseida Rascon Torres, Juan Regoza, Audrey Red, Kennedy Red, Rebekah Reed, Julian Renaga Gonzalez, Scott Resendez, Priscilla Revilla, Atticus Rexroth, Anthony Reyes, Jorge Reyes, Ulysses Reyes Morales, Javier Reyes Luna, Jordan Reynolds, Angel Reynoso, Christian Reynoso, Taylor Richardson, Yamilet Richardson Bourbon, Daniela Rivas Valdez, Erazu Rivera, Melanie Rivera Moreno, Hunter Robbins, Amari Robinson, Alejandra Rodriguez, Kelvin Rodriguez, Raimundo Rodriguez, Dalia Rodriguez Perez, Fabian Rodriguez Rodriguez, Gabriela Rodriguez Sanchez, Jesus Roman Isa, Leonel Romero, Edgar Romero Hernandez, Eric Romero Hernandez, Oscar Romero Murga, Arlette Romero Rivera, Jesus Rosales Chavez, Sergio Rosas Hernandez, Emily Rosas Reyes, Pernil Rosenkild, Chantel Roy, Mackenzie Roselle, Macy Rudd, Yahaira Rueda Reyes, Gabriela Ruiz, Diego Ruiz Cruz, Arlene Sainz, Yami Sainz Ponce, Alex Salas, Jordan Salas, Nicolas Salas, Frida Salas Cuen, Adriana Saldana, Liliana Salgado Romero, Cindy Salgado Valle, Emilio Sanchez, Isaac Sanchez, Juan Sanchez, Roberto Sanchez Gonzalez, Joel Sanchez Guzman, Vanessa Sanchez Morales, Alejandra Sanchez Ruiz, Eliud Sanchez Ruiz, Destiny Sandifer, Jose Sandoval Acosta, Giselle Santiago Hernandez, Anirak Santos Ortiz, Aspen Sass, Jack Sather, Darnell Scales, Jalen Schellenberg, Faith Schnepf, Anthony Schoenhart, Keenan Scott, Kashmir Sippian, Jessica Sebastian, Ismarai Sebastian Diaz, Janet Segura Sanchez, Eric Serenka, Arlene Serrano, Osvaldo Serrano Juarez, Jejane Sinkfeld Moore, Mariah Sinkfeld Moore, Brian Scabland, Juldine Smith, Nandi Azaleen Smith, Wilsonaya Smith, Abril Solis Flores, Oscar Solis Perez, Jarrett Sosa Mercado, Manuel Soto Valdez, Brigham Spilsbury, Claire Stapley, Lucas Steele, Cale Stewart, Leah Stowe, Adam Stowell, Derek Stowell, Osayasi Tawili, Andrew Taylor, Cody Taylor, Darius Taylor, Aaron Tellez, Tyler Tenney, Jose Tenorio, Jaretzi Terrazas Alvarado, Allison Thomas, Eve Demure, Demani Amor Torres, Melvin Torres Pita, Colby Town, Alexis Tracy, Allison Trinker, Matthew Tummins, Ryan Turley, Crystal Tweeton, Brian Ulloa, Luciana Urieta, Miguel Valdez Lopez, Jonathan Valdez Mejia, Olivia Valencia, Joyce Valencia Reyes, Anthony Valentin, Mia Valenzuela, Jennifer Valenzuela Diaz, Alexander Valle, Oscar Varela Cordova, Adeline Vargas, Elena Vargas, Luis Vargas Plata, Isaiah Vasquez, Yasmin Vasquez Munoz, Arabelsi Anabela Vasquez Ramirez, Ana Delay Vega, Cesar Vega, Jessica Vega Acosta, Alberto Vega Beltran, Vanessa Vega Isa, Ricardo Vega Santini, Janice Vila, Alia Velasquez, Michaela Velasquez, Jonathan Velasquez Contreras, Leslie Verdi Calderon, Rodrigo Vieira, Dayanara Vilches, Francisco Villa Esteban, Miguel Villalpando Chavez, Tanya Villarreal Perez, Brian Villarruel Rodriguez, Hayden Walker, Eric Wampler, Angelina Webb, De Leon Webb, Alexandria Wentland, Parker West, Gracie Western, Brandon Wharton, Justice White, Jensen Whitmer, Finn Anakin Vickern, Colin Wild, Karen Wilkins, Caitlin Wynn, Marisa Wambolt, Jared Wood, Sean Vincent Ray, Garrett Wright, Kyle Zabala, Angelina Zavala, Raudel Zubia Ornelas,
Nayeli Carrasco Ramirez, Brian Solis,
Now it's the time we've all been waiting for. Seniors, take your tassels and move them from the left to the right. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020.